reach the UK through irregular routes.
My Lords.
I support both amendments in this group, but in particular I'm pleased to be able to speak in support of Amendment 14, of which my noble friend the Lord Bishop of Durham is a co-signatory but unable to be present today. This bill will prevent potentially thousands of children from ever claiming refugee protection in the UK, however serious their protection needs may be, and disturbingly, regardless of the fact that they may not have had any say in the decision to travel here irregularly. So let's be absolutely clear. This means that vulnerable, unaccompanied children who have fled unimaginable horrors will arrive to find that they'll be detained and then potentially accommodated by the Home Office outside the established care system. And all of this not in order for their asylum case to be heard and assessed, but simply to deter others. Given that there are no return agreements yet in place and the government hasn't provided any new information as to how returns will exponentially increase, the overwhelming majority of individuals will be left to languish in perpetual legal limbo, as we've heard, and financial precarity. I'd argue that this is unacceptable for any asylum seeker, but for an unaccompanied child, this is simply unforgivable. Last year, close to 9 out of 10 separated children were granted refugee status. For unaccompanied children arriving from Afghanistan and Eritrea, 99% were granted status. It is these children, those with a genuine need for protection, who will be left outside the asylum system unless the government changes course. Children's development is intrinsically linked to secure attachment and safety, but the state is choosing to prescribe for them an uncertain and harmful future. This is counter to the Home Secretary's duty to safeguard and promote the welfare of all children and to prevent punishment of a child on the basis of status or the activities of their parents, as obligated by both domestic and international law. The amendments would grant re-entry to the asylum system for those separated children that the Secretary of State is unable to remove. It is a pragmatic measure that would go some way towards protecting children from these adverse impacts that are neither tolerable nor justifiable. I would urge the Minister to relent on these amendments.
My Lords, the noble Lord Dobbs, whose amendment